Here they go into the back. The blue line on. We have a race, and Satnova's beaten Pure Steel out by a length and a half.
Welcome to Talking Trots, hosted by Morts and Michael Radley on Tab Radio, Racing and Sport.
The sensational Sydney sider Seals to Sam comes off the back straight. He's a bucket load of alliteration, this fellow.
Scott Bomber Hill will join the boys to look at the Friday night meeting at Gloucester Park.
Here comes Quinny. I'm the mighty Queen is 4 deep and letting go.
Sit back and enjoy Talking Trots with Morts and Michael Radley.
I'm the mighty Queen is just in front. Dasher VC can do no more. And the West Australian champion has done it again.
Yes, hello and welcome to another big edition of Talking Trots. And on the back of last week's, we got to see the Steno. Very good in the Laurie Kennedy free for all for the fillies and mares, and also the Western Crown. Weren't they good? The fillies, she was pretty good, Miss Red Velvet, and a very good performance by Cease to React. And we'll talk to Cease to React's driver Gary Hall Jr. in just a moment. Look at his drives on Friday night. Bit of big hello to Glen Mortimer. Morts, how are you going?
Evening, Michael. Great to be back again.
Isn't it? Two weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
And I'm going to miss next week.
Yeah, no,
So you might be solo.
Yeah.
Bray, what are you doing, Bray? You might. Bray might have to
might
step
be
in.
able to.
Can he reach
to double
the
up?
buttons?
He might be able to double up and do two jobs.
Yeah.
Looking forward to another big night at Gloucester Park on Friday night. Small card, but a very, very even card.
Tell you what, the betting markets are really competitive. It's good.
Don't know if I've seen a card where the betting markets have been
They're
that even.
Actually right where peak wagering exists. So if you get a favourite between 170 to 270, 260, that's where we turn over the most, and virtually every race is that. I think every race is that.
Oh, it's amazing. Really is. So hopefully Bomber is able to extract a little bit of value for the punters. Highlight being the Village Kid free-for-all, but supported by some other great racing as well. Plus, we have our other meeting down in the Great Southern at Albany, featuring the Smith Thornton's Accountants Racing WA Westbred feature. Good luck saying that one on Friday night to the caller.
Will it fit on the semaphore board?
I don't think
know
so.
We have trouble.
It's a really good field to line up. So looking forward to that. Last week, Bomber was down 2 units, and Ollie, just the one winner at $1.60, so doesn't really count. Now, in race 1, Michael, what a wonderful drive by Emily Savelko.
Yep.
On Mr.
Really
Macedon.
good.
That was absolutely rated.
Driving well, Emily.
Yeah, but rated perfectly in the breeze. Absolutely outstanding.
Yep, turned over the favourite.
Ventura led in 1. Steno got an easy lead, and that was that. Hampton Banner. Now, if you listen to Richie in the call, it was struggling.
Yeah.
It was under pressure. It was everything, but it was in front, one stride before the line.
And his favourite this week.
Yeah, no,
like
great.
Going well.
That was
Hampton
a really, really driven by, was it Jocelyn
Young?
Yeah, great drive. Did really, really well. Geez, they were all very green in the Western Crown for Colts and Geldings, but Ceased to React. Did enough to win.
He's a smart horse.
He is very green. but they
very
all were,
progressive for the powerful.
Very powerful Michael Young stable. Now the next one, Miss Red Velvet in the Western Crown for fillies. Home in 28.7 and 29 off the track.
Yeah, really good. Good training performance by Ryan Bell.
And a great drive.
Good drive by Kyle Symington. She trialled like she's a really good filly, and not eligible for the Sales Classic or the Westbred. So she's got that $30,000 win early, and then I'd imagine there's a couple of features there for her, maybe a Diamond Classic, but she's out of those other races. So interesting. Hopefully we'll have the fields for the Sales Classic as well. But but she looks a nice time.
There'll be some very relieved owners knowing she's not eligible for the Sales Classic because she's very smart.
If you listen to Ryan on the Retrovision preview, he might have one better at home that is.
Oh dear, well, it'd be very good to beat that one.
Yeah.
She was outstanding. Home in 28.7 and 29.
Second filly's a nice filly, and the third filly who led up, and I think she was a short price favourite, but will back up in the Sales Classic heats.
Yeah, and then Sugar Apple was
scratched this week as well.
Yeah,
Won,
okay.
but scratched this week.
Wave Rider. How good was that?
Yeah.
Just absolutely too good for them. Patiently
Yeah, he's a
driven
very
by
nice.
Kyle.
He's a very nice horse.
There he is. No, very, very patiently driven. Captains had time, led and won easily to round out the card. Friday night at Gloucester Park, it was a double to Ryan Bell. Seem to be saying that a lot lately, Michael. Double,
And I think
treble.
you'll say it more often coming as well in the coming months.
Doing very well. A driving double to Jocelyn Young, driving very well. Double to Gary Hall Jr. and a double to Kyle Symington. Friday down in the Great Southern, a training double to Terry Dimmock and a driving double to Liam Elliott and your man Cody Waldrot. Sunday at Williams. Was that you I saw in the crowd down at Williams?
Unfortunately, it wasn't me.
Looked like you.
Yeah. Was it a grey-headed bloke, was it?
That's the one. And he had a couple of legs that looked like fluorescent tubes. But nothing down at Williams
Well, they
on
burnt.
Sunday.
They're still recovering from Justin's Open Day the other week.
Yeah, if I had realised, I would have bought my sunglasses in,
Yeah.
Michael. Monday at Pinjarra, a training double to Dylan Edgerton Green. And Tuesday at Gloucester Park, a driving treble to tonight's guest, Gary Hall Jr. So there was a lot happening during the week, Michael. It was a big week of harness racing, some real good standouts.
Well, as you mentioned, Gary Hall Jr. had a double on Tuesday. Treble, sorry. And this,
You weren't listening, were you, Michael?
I've trimmed him one. Let's hope
He's got plenty, so it's all right.
Let's hope he gets a treble on Friday night. One of his main drives is Dalvey Robin, who's in great form. He was a very close second last week behind Hampton Banner. But let's go back 2 weeks, and he gets over the top of the very good swing band.
In front, on the outside, trying very hard is Dalvey Robin. Wide out, magnificent. Penny Tiger struggling behind them in the straight. He goes for Swing Band. It's Swing Band in front. Dalvey Robin out 3 wide. Running on magnificent out wider. In the straight, Swing Band in front. Dalvey Robin down the outside. Swing Band and Dalvey Robin. Swing Band, Dalvey Robin. Swing Band, Dalvey Robin. Swing Band joined by Dalvey Robin. I think Dalvey Robin in a boil over. Dalvey Robin, Hall Jr. He might have got his treble from...
Yeah, he got a treble that night as well, and he's going very well, Dalvey Robin, and his trainer and driver joins us on the line, Gary Hall Jr. Junior, welcome to the program.
Yeah, g'day, Brads. G'day, Morts. How you going?
Yeah, really good. Mate, geez, he's going good, Dalvey Robin.
Yeah, it's, that win that you just played, I was stoked with that performance. He sort of had to take off a little bit too far from home for him, I thought, but yeah, to get the job done like he did. And, Swing Band's a quality horse in front. And, I didn't really give us much hope of winning the race. But, he just kept coming and kept finding the line, which has been probably a little weak point in his races to date over here. But, I was really pleased with that. And then even the effort last week was super. I thought he was outside of his comfort zone in the breeze, but he boxed on really well.
And then last week, as you said, boxed on really well against a horse that's going in great form, and also the favourite for the free-for-all this week in Hampton Banner.
Yeah, well, he's proven free-for-all for a long time now, Hampton Banner, so he's always about the place. So, it probably wasn't, it was no disgrace to get beaten by him coming off our backs and just getting us on the line. I thought he was going to run third or fourth at the top of the straight, and, the fact that he's just got beaten in a photo was still pleasing, even though he didn't get the win.
And on Friday night, Junior, he goes around, drawn out there in Barrier 7. Certainly looks to be a class above this lot. Certainly on that win a couple of starts ago. How do you see him going tomorrow night? Do you expect him to get up outside the leader early, or just go back and sit and wait?
I think his best asset's his speed, his closing speed. So we will play it that way initially, off the gate. But then, obviously, if the speed comes out of the race too much and he's too far back, most of these horses in this grade can still reel off a 56 half off a easy tempo early. So if that happens, we'd have to get up there. But I think just off the strength of his last 2 runs, that gives us a bit of frees us up a bit in the way we can drive him. But yeah, I would be pretty concerned if Aiden's horse was able to fire out the gate and get the front, because it's low flying at the moment, that horse, and yeah, it's definitely got its hoof on the till. So hopefully, for our sake, he doesn't cross. But if he crosses, then I really think he becomes the one to beat.
Certainly is a bit of speed underneath, so the start will be all important. And talking about the start, there in race number 1, you're driving a horse by the name of Chillin for the very powerful Michael Young stable. There in 2, the favourite in 1, number 1 Chili Punter. Can we get to the lead from there?
I imagine the one would want to hold up. You would expect, but no offence to the horse, but it doesn't seem to be a great leader. Chili Punter, its form off the pace is good and with a sit, but yeah, it's probably its worst form is when it does lead. So I think that probably gives us a chance. 2 things: one, if they do decide they want to sit, we'd obviously be first there, and 2, if they're in front, then we're happy to hold that spot outside them and take our chances of getting over them late. So it's definitely a winnable race for the horse, and yeah, like I said, we don't have to blast the gate. We'll just come out with the intention of holding the breeze, and if we do happen to find ourselves in front, well, then all well and good.
And in race 2, you're driving Lamandier for the very powerful Michael Young stable. You've also got in the race Regal Cheval, who was massive run last start under the circumstances, which Madison's driving. Now, can I ask you, Junior, why are you driving Lamandier when you train the other one?
I just nominate Madison on Regal Cheval every week. It's basically my connection with her is the reason I've got the horse, basically, and she, with the Chicken Man, been long-time family friends with the Browns, and that's how we, got this horse, and he's done a good job. So I just put her on all the time. I just, I always nominate on, and if I don't have a drive in the race, she tells me to drive him. So, he went super last start. It's one of those things, I don't want to go on about it too much, but we probably do need to get someone in that can explain to the stewards about how much a flat tyre does cost a horse, because to my way of thinking, it was just a open and shut case. It just should have been protest upheld. You carry a flat tyre for 850, 900 metres in a race and get beaten a metre. You could definitely prove, I think, that the horse would have gone on to win the race. So, but anyway, he's racing really well, and he probably gets a decent chance, but the 2500 probably doesn't suit him as much as what last week would. And Lamandier, he's a chance over this distance. He'll probably just sit in early and then look to come over the top late.
Yeah, he certainly looks a place chance, and I'm sure the stewards will invite you in for a morning tea tomorrow to have a discussion about the flat tyre. In race number 3, Jack's Ideal. Last couple of wins have been very impressive. Very nice field, though. You've got Raynette out there in barrier 8, and it's Mar time for Aiden DeCampo there in barrier 2. Like I said, very impressive last 2 wins, but this is quite a challenge, this one.
Yeah, it's a pretty big step up for her, to be honest. Gone from racing the girls and then in with all the boys now. So, and then gets barrier 7 as well. So, yeah, I think if she ran top 4, the stable would be pretty happy. But she is racing well, and she's definitely a horse to follow.
All right, and Ventura's out. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's all good. He just he's got a few little niggles, and I've just had to treat that and just look for a little freshen up for him, and you'll probably see him in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
And your final drive is Tiger Lou in race number 5. He's in the market. This is probably the most open race of the night.
Yeah, good luck finding the winner. It's wide open. It's racing well enough. They're just... It's probably one of those races, you get an even field like this, and it's hard to sort of work out the map, and then also, the race will probably lose all its speed in the middle stages. So we either need to be able to get forward or close enough. I think from the draw we can, but looks a definite each way chance in what you say is pretty open race on the night.
All right, who's your best?
Oh, I think definitely Delway Robin, the way he's going and the field he finds himself in. A bit of a trainer error. I had him in those free-for-alls, which turned out to be all right, but I didn't actually realise he was still eligible for these 1 to 3s. So he should find it considerably easier, I would imagine.
Welcome to being a trainer, Junior.
Lads, we're learning.
Now,
so Junior, do you need to chip one out from behind that tree, or you got time for another question?
No, I'm doing all right, yes. My partner's carried me today. I think he thinks we're far enough in front that we're home. He just hit driver off the deck on the par 5 second and smoked it to the front of the green. So I don't think he really needs me, to be honest.
Just put the clubs back in the bag.
He's carrying me. He's probably going to want some of my prize money.
Drivers' challenge coming up.
and important, go to drive in special colours tomorrow night, Junior. All your drives in the Gloucester Park colours, but they're the famous Hall blue and gold.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I remember when it first got announced, I thought, well, it's going to be a long wait for this series to come around after we secured the slot. But I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully I can at least get one up tomorrow night to break the colours in, because I don't want to go over there really with having driven in them and not christening them. So it'd be nice to get one up, and really looking forward to getting over there. It should be a good series, and it created a lot of interest when it got announced, and I think a fair few people are going to make the trek to Queensland.
How many horses you currently got in work, Junior?
Myself, I've got only 3 at the moment.
Only 3.
4. I've got Spicy Major, Ventura, Delway Robin, and Regal Chevelle.
Look at plans to.
Couple went and missed. So Man Down and Mickey Jet both went and missed, which is unfortunate. But got a little team, but they're all quite nice horses.
And the plan is to expand that team over time?
Oh, not too much bigger. I'm not. It's a lot harder work being a trainer. But
you seem to be working hard playing golf.
I suppose. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't think anyone ever plans on, getting a huge team. But when if you get a few ones that go nice, like I did earlier, you obviously get offers coming forward, and it's just a matter of whether you can fit them in or not, I suppose. But it does sort of, training a big team is it will interfere with the driving a little bit, and driving for me is still got to be first and foremost.
All right, and the Sales Classic Heats Tuesday. We still haven't seen any fields yet, but obviously ceased to react. Geez, he was good last week.
Yeah, super. I said to Youngie when I come in, I wasn't my intention to drive him like that, but I just took it as it come, and gave him his chance because he felt so nice first up, and he was really relaxed in the run. But I don't know too many babies I've driven that have made 3 or 4 runs in the race and still gone on to win and win so comfortably. So really liked what I saw from him.
All right, and you might be on a couple for Justin as well, who usually can produce a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I've driven a couple in trials for him that both go pretty nice. So probably going to be some decisions to make there, but hopefully we can sort that out and pull the right rein. But Justin's 2 that I've been trialling, Colt and a filly, or Gelding and filly, they both seem to be going along quite nicely. So his horses are always dangerous in this time of year, that's for sure. Those babies gets them up and going well. So I've liked what I've seen from both of them in trials.
All right. Yannick Gringar's not far away from landing in Queensland. He's in New Zealand at the moment. Dexter Dunn, I think's very close to Queensland. Bjorn Goop's not far away, so they're all getting there. You don't get over there till later in the week because you drive in here Tuesday. But it must be exciting. And the draft is Wednesday. We've got Ollie on later in the program. So all the pressure on Ollie and Matt Leppard to make sure you get the good drives in this driver series coming up.
Yeah, well, they always go on, they always talk about how I'm always full of confidence when it comes to driving and, never lack an opportunity to pump myself up. Well, those boys, they live off the punt. So if they don't know the form by now and they can't pick me the winners, well, we were probably never going to win it. So a lot of pressure on them. it should be easy for me to take it out. Really, the way they talk themselves up.
just sit on the card and steer them. Just point him in the right direction.
They're going to tell me. They're not only picking these horses for me. They're going to tell me how to drive them as well. So
yeah, well,
I think it's great.
You don't listen.
They want to be lumped with all that. Well, then they,
You don't.
But I just hope they don't confuse me.
You don't listen to too many trainers, so why would you start now?
Well, they said to me, what's going to happen, like, if we pick these horses for you and then we tell you how to drive them, who are you going to listen to, us or the trainer? And I said, neither.
Well,
so, I can't actually believe they thought they were even in the conversation.
I heard an interview with Yannick today, and he said, "I'll take 4 or 5 races to work out what the other drivers are doing. I reckon it's only going to take 1 or 2 for him to work out what you're doing, because he's either going to be crashed into the fence or 4 wide."
Yeah, I reckon at the end of the 20, you still won't know what I'm doing. No, it's going to be fun. I think Dexter will be a lot better off because of the, he's obviously driven over here before and things like that. He's driven a lot, even when he was based in New Zealand. He drove a lot in Australia, so he will have no problems there. And Yannick's world class, we know that, but it's just you got to imagine it's a different setup. I'm not sure if he's ever driven over here before. You might know, Rad, so I don't think he has. But
no, I'm not sure.
It's going to be...
No, I think he did come out. I think he drove in a Melbourne series.
Okay, yeah. That'll help him. That'll help him. Like, you just want to have some idea and not just be completely in the dark. But
he drove a winner. He drove a winner.
Tim Tretrick adapted well when he came over. Like, it didn't take him long, so I'd imagine Yannick could be along similar lines.
Yeah, he actually drove a winner for Mick Harvey and your man Gareth Hall.
Oh, right. Well, geez, he
must be good.
We have no trouble then, because if you can get one of Gareth Hall-own's horses up, you can do anything. The curse.
All right, mate. We'll let you get back to your partner Stewie and see if you can help him ice the last couple of holes.
I think he's checked out because he's just on the par 3 of the 16th, and he's hit one about 20 metres, so I think it's time for me to do something.
All right, mate. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you see you here Friday night.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, guys.
Good on you, Gary Hall Jr., who's on the golf course with Stewie, playing against a couple of luminaries as well.
Yes, luckily he's got a good partner by the sounds of it, Michael. Didn't have much work to do. He could stay on the phone there, which was good. He was always very insightful, and glad he cleared up why he's not driving Regal Cheval. Makes it a bit confusing sometimes for the punters.
Yes. Now, the heats of the Sales Classic have just come out, Morts.
Very good.
Breaking news. Whilst we record. And there's 2 heats for the Colts and Geldings and 2 heats for the fillies. We've got... I'll go through the... Do you want me to go through the names?
Yes, please. All
right. The first heat for the Colt and Gelding is race number 2. We've got Southerner, who was led up and was second in the Western Crown last week. He's drawn 1. Maternal Dreams 2. Too Far Away Ted with Chris Folk 3. Where's My Halo? Shona Chevalco 4. Shoe Betcha, Darren Edgerton Green 5. Ideal Beach, Gary Hall Jr. 6. Night Sniper, Chris Lewis in 7. 8 is Better Behave. 9 is Butter Me Up. And 10, Unknown, first starter for Denny Roberts and Team Bond. That's heat number 1. Heat number 2 is race number 3. And we've got Regal Scott, Denny Roberts 1. Texas Storm, Chris Folk in 2. Wheels of Fortune, Aidan DeCampo in 3. Deltarific, Dylan Edgerton Green 4. Last King of Capel for Trent Wheeler in 5. Rock and Roll World for Donald Harper in 6. Port to Please, Dean Miller 7. Fear the Storm for Kyle Jevons and Ryan Bell in 8. Cease to React, draw 9 for Gary Hall Jr. and the powerful Michael Young stable. Wake Up Jeff, only runner off the back line. So 2 heats of 10 for the Colts and Geldings. So first 5 in each heat will go through. Majority of the second heat is first starters, only 3 have had a start.
In that second heat, the horse for Aidan DeCampo, Wheels of Fortune.
Yeah, he raced.
It was a good run first up.
Yeah,
sustained a long They're fairly long and wide.
He's a better's wish, I think, from memory.
I think that run would have helped him, and this one will top him off, and it looked like he went pretty well.
Okay, in the first heat of the fillies, which is race number 5, we've got Livy Ann, who's been pretty nice in her two runs. Found one better in each one, but gone really well for Dylan Edgerton Green, drawn 1, so she gets a chance this week. Wishing Bell for Aiden De Campo 2, El Ray's Girl, Kyle Harper 3, Ma Petite Dame, Kyle Symington, Ryan Bell. She looks nice from the trials. She's in 4. Let's Eagle Rock, Gary Hall Jr. in 5. Grenache, Shannon Savalco 6. 7, ALO for Trent Wheeler. And then we've got in heat number 6, only 7 horses again. So the first 5 go through for both these heats. Mm-hmm. We've got Little China Girl, drawn 1 again, Shannon Savalco. We've got Let's Go Girls in 2. Chef's Kiss in 3 for Chris Folk. Lady Crunch Time, Kyle Symington in 4. Perfect Mickey 5. Lineker for Stuart McDonald 6. And Highview Rosie in 7. So they're the 4 heats. 7 in the fillies, while 10 in the Colts and Geldings for both heats.
Yeah, looking forward to those.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Always exciting. First starts for a lot of these horses.
Yes, dreams are made or shattered, Michael.
Aren't they?
Yeah. No, it should be good. Be a good day. What time do they kick off on Tuesday?
The first race, it's a Summer Series heat, so a 0-1 win, and it's at 4:17. Quintessa goes around in that heat.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Very nice for Junior and Justin Prentice. Nice drop of red as well, Quintessa, one of my favourites. And then we've got a Summer Series heat for the 30 to 70, which is race number 4, and the last race, only 7 races, a 0-2 wins for the Metro class. And it's a heat of the Summer Series, so the Summer Series is continuing, and those finals are on Sales Classic night as well. There's heats at Northam Saturday night, and another heats at Pinjarra Monday, and a couple of heats at Gloucester Park Tuesday for the different categories.
Very good, and of course we're racing again this week at Albany on Friday night. 7 events kicking off at 6:13, and Northam Saturday night, 7 events kicking off at 5:15. So
we just had an update from Junior. He sent through. He's done his part. He's got it very close to the hole for a birdie. So good racing all around though, Morts, coming up.
And then heading across east, we've got Don't Stop Dreaming heading to Terang for the Terang Cup. Okay. And Swayze on the way to Albury, of course. So,
yes.
So it's great to see some of those horses getting around the country.
It's Albury.
Yeah, Albury.
Albury.
Albury. A cross between Albany and...
we say it different in New South Wales. Albury on the border there. So he'll go down and race in that. I think he's racing for $750,000 bonus if he wins this. Yep. And then if he wins that, he's eligible for the $1 million bonus.
Wow.
Yeah. At Penrith a couple of weeks later, and then across to the Nullarbor after that.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him going around here at Gloucester Park. And like I said, Don't Stop Dreaming headed to the Terang Cup as well. So
there we go.
Yeah, should be a big week of racing. Of course, the Nullarbor is...
not far away. Have you announced your slot yet?
No.
Oh. So you had to go at me with the Drivers Series and still nothing.
We'll keep our options open this year, Michael.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Keep our options open.
Rolling fire? No?
But no, looking forward to the Nullarbor coming up. Obviously in April 25th, and of course this week we've got the Drivers' Challenge. There's lots coming up.
Sales Classic. The sales are on as well.
Sales Classics, and we've got the Sales. Magnificent Storm still on track to come back.
I think so. I haven't heard any different. We had that update from Ernie in the paper, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully it's only a couple of weeks. And I imagine your horses, are they back on mass next week?
Yes. Yes.
Lord Mayor's Cup?
Yeah. Yep. So it should be a Mighty Ronaldo, never-ending few going around. Have you been out inspecting the yearlings yet, Michael?
There's no use for me to go inspect them.
Right.
I can tell you, though.
You can do the leg count just to make sure they've got 4.
Yeah, even that I don't know whether I get that right sometimes.
I'll tell you, the tricky job is working out what colour they are.
Yes.
Bays and browns and blacks.
Well,
Bay and brown, it's borderline.
Yeah, well, I think they called on the Black Flasher Bay, and he's very black.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and don't forget, with the sale, there's an open day at KTC, and that's coming up. Let me get we've got an ad in the race book this week. Sunday, 23rd of Feb, 4 p.m. at KTC Bloodstock. It's 324 River Road, Hopeland, and you can make your reservation by contacting Cody Charles on 0413 669 474. 0413 669 474, and they've got another great book of horses in the catalogue.
It's a very solid book.
Isn't it what?
Yeah, it's great.
Mainly WA.
Yeah.
170 plus horses. And a couple of really interesting ones. They've got Gemma on tomorrow morning to discuss her horses going around. And Gemma and Ross have got the first filly of Double Espresso on the sales.
Double Espresso, okay.
Yeah, by Always Be Mickey. And speaking to Ross, looks a lot like Double Espresso. So she's going to be one of the highlights, I think, of the sales. A couple of really interesting horses in the sales. There's a full brother to Never Ending.
Yes, all that. Endless Journey.
There's a full sister to the sales topper last year out of Anna Fay that you purchased or purchased.
American Ideal.
Ideal. And there's a full brother to Ideal Beach, who goes around this week, who was...
American Ideal Cooper's Beach, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Justin's got a couple of 3 nice ones in there, like very well-bred horses, Captain Treacherous in there, and really nice horses, but strong book, interesting. The sales on the East Coast have been down, and not surprising with issues in Victoria. And then Queensland was slightly down, not much. It was $1,000 down the average, not much. But the good thing is the sellers met the market. I think it was an 80% clearance rate in Queensland. Good. So it'd be really interesting here because there is so many horses, a lot of well-bred horses, a lot of the top size, a lot of Always Be Mickeys. A lot of the American Ideals, a lot of the, those top size, there's a number of those good horses. Sweet Lou, a lot more Sweet Lou's than the previous couple of years. Yeah,
it's going to be an interesting, certainly going to be an interesting sale. The prices over the last few years
have gone up
enormously.
Yeah. You'd imagine the average has got to go down just because of the amount of horses.
Yeah, before we had 5 or 6 in that real upper thing, which everybody was bidding on, so hence the price went up. But this sale, there's just a lot more in that higher category, which, there's only so much money to go around.
Yeah,
so it's going to be very interesting to see.
Very interesting.
What the average is. You would imagine it would be down, but great book. It's the best we've had in 170-odd yearlings. So should be a big day, be a busy day out there. That's for sure.
Very busy, long.
Yep.
So just strap in.
Yeah, strap in. Make sure you don't... holler for a beer or something, you might finish up with a $150,000 yearling.
Is that what happened last year?
In the back of the Toyota on the way home. No, looking forward to it. Always a good day. What else we got, Michael? What else is going on in the world of harness racing? I
can tell you this segment's brought to you by Retrovision, your local WA appliance specialist where RAC members receive an additional 5% every day.
And why would you shop anywhere else, Michael? 4.9 out of 5, Google star rating, an additional 5% for RAC members, lowest price guarantee. And if you buy a product and you see it cheaper within 60 days of purchase, we'll refund you 120% of the difference. So it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer.
Can't get better than that.
Now, we spoke about Gemma being on the show.
Gemma Hayman, yes.
Tomorrow morning. Along with Gemma, we also have Aidan DeCampo on there as well.
Right. So 8 a.m. Retrovision Gloucester Park preview.
Yes.
Tim Walker's back.
Timmy's back, and we've got, like I
Matt-
said, Aidan
Matt Young,
DeCampo and Gemma Heyman.
Trent,
So
Silky.
should be a good morning.
Now, Morts, we've been talking about Trots as well. So the Colt Ideal Beach, he was sold a little bit ago.
Not surprised. Actually oversold in the end because we had people,
We had people coming to get, yeah, exactly.
as they should have.
Now, the Always Be Mickey filly, no less than perfect. We had her sold,
Had a sold.
but 2 people couldn't go through with the sale. So we've actually got 2 left,
Right, okay.
which is amazing. She's 3,100 for 2.5% share.
And she's starting on Tuesday.
She's starting on Tuesday. She qualified like a jet at Pinjarra a week or so ago. Justin's taken her home, looked after her, ready for the sales. Only needs to beat 2 home to make the $125,000 final. Now, if you do want, get in now, info at Gloucester Park, email us. There's only 2 shares because 2 people, unfortunately, they wanted to go through with it and things happen and they've actually had to return them. So, of the 2 shares, if you, we obviously got 2 left, but last chance, and a filly, you don't have to take any risk because
she's starting on Tuesday.
she's ready to go, and she's a nice filly.
She's
a
very nice.
beautiful looking filly. Like,
She's really nice.
when we went
filly.
to Justin's Open Day, I couldn't believe how much she's grown and developed. And then her trials have been fantastic. Like,
I thought she's really good. Last trial, she ran second.
Second, and,
Yeah, it was a
and
good-
Junior
it was-
just nursed her and looked after her. And the colt who beat her, or the girl who beat her, is a really nice horse, got plenty of ability. So
very good.
beat the rest by a long way. And she's fully qualified. And as a Justin Prentice horse, you know they're going to improve. And also Junior jumped off and said, geez, I love her, and she's going to be much better next campaign. Whatever she does, she's good enough to win races. So,
And the mother,
if you-
no less than perfect, has already had one, which was the Little Master.
No, 10 to the dozen.
10 to the dozen, yeah. So,
Who was an early goer, but obviously always be Mickey. But so there you go. Only 2. There's 5% left in her. 2 shares at 2.5%. If you want to own a horse at 3,100 that's ready to get to the racetrack racing Tuesday and be part of a good team as well,
absolutely.
because
be good. A lot of fun.
You're involved. You've got a share. Ross
Fitzgerald, so
Rod
it's,
Brennan.
so you almost guarantee.
It's the A team that's involved.
Almost guaranteed to win with Ross Fitzgerald. So
it's the A team, and she looks nice as well.
Yeah, she does. So hopefully we can knock those couple of shares off before Tuesday.
Yeah,
and you get a chance to come up to Gloucester Park.
I've got no doubt. Like obviously she was sold, and it's just circumstance, and we understand in these times that it can happen.
Happens, yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
definitely.
And we've got a Tab Touch promotion coming up where we're going to give like the remaining share away. There'll only be 1 share to give away, both him and her.
Okay, so that's been given away in conjunction with Gloucester Park, and
it will
and
be
Rawa.
once. It'll be betting on Gloucester Park over the next 2 weeks with your Tab Touch account. So all the information we said to Tab Touch account members that. A chance to win the final share in these horses, because I've got out those 2 will go quick, and that's for the Talking Trots listeners. If you want to own a share and be part of the team,
racing this Tuesday, so you don't have to wait long.
No.
To watch your charge go around,
and possibly into a $100,000 race.
Yep, no, very good.
All right, time to take a break.
I think so, Mike.
All right, let's go to the break. Junior, he spoke about Cease to React, and he made a couple of moves, and geez, he was strong in the end. Let's go to the break, and it was the Western Crown Classic for the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. Michael Young, the trainer, Gary Hall Jr., the driver.
Quarter. Butter Me Up is desperate to get into the clear, can't quite get out though, and the leader is Southerner coming to the home turn. Butter Me Up still in the pocket on the inside. Wake Up Jeff sticks on okay, and then Cease to React coming down the outside with Wheels of Fortune as well. Cease to React has raced up on the outside and shot to the front. It's all over. Running second is Southerner. Butter Me Up gets up on the inside, tries to run third. It's getting tight, but Cease to React comes away to win it from Southerner. Butter Me Up just got third from Wake Up Jeff. Wheels of Fortune.
There's always a lot more in store for you at Retrovision, like Retrovision's lowest price guarantee. If you find a lower price on a same-stocked item, we'll beat it. There's our 60-day price promise, where we'll refund you 120% of the difference if you find a lower advertised price on any purchase. Plus, RAC members save an extra 5% every day of the year. After 60 years, a lot has changed, but there's still a lot more in store at Retrovision.
You are listening to Talking Trots with Morts and Michael Radley.
Further back is a Cownie girl. 27.6 was that next quarter. To the turn they run, and Steno clear from Peaceful. Montana Glory, wonderful to fly, and then came a Cownie girl. Into the straight though, and it's all Steno. Steno's race right away. Peaceful, Montana Glory getting out, wonderful to fly, a Cownie girl, and then Waterloo down the outside. But Steno's going to absolutely bolt in from Peaceful, wonderful to fly. Waterloo late with a Cownie girl, but Steno wins it easily. Second, Peaceful. Third, Waterloo.
She's a good mare. And she continues, she makes a comeback and continues on a winning way, and she's very good, Morts, Steno.
Yeah, Jocelyn has done a great job with Steno, and that was just clinical on Friday night. Got to the front, and it was all over. Very talented.
Yep, very talented. All right, this segment's brought to you by Loans 123, car loans, debt consolidations, or your personal finance. Who do you see?
The great man, the nude nut, Steve Sell.
Loans123.com.au, or the very easy to remember number, 1800
100 100, and still doing things the banks can't. And I must admit, unfortunately, last Friday night I was searching for his phone number, Michael.
God bless Wave Rider.
Yes.
Towards the end of the
Absolutely. But no, the great man, Steve Sell. And if he can't get you sorted, Michael, you are in pain.
No one can.
Absolute pain.
All right, let's get into our preview for this week, and it's time to welcome in our form expert, Scott Bomber Hill. Bomber, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Rads and Morts. How are you going?
Yeah, really good. This week, there's 8 races, and really competitive races at that.
They are. There's unusually you can normally sort of pinpoint a couple that look over the line, but certainly none of those, I don't think, tomorrow night in any race.
No, indeed. And we got to kick off this week in race number 2. It's Village Kid night, and tell you what, Bill Horn's family, Ray Horn, the son, and all the families, about 40 of the Horns coming out, a family of friends to come out and be part of the night. We've got the Bill and Norma Horn Memorial to kick off the night. We've also got the Village Kid. We've also got a special race, the valet Diane Richards, who passed away a couple of weeks ago. Diane is the wife of a very important member of our staff in Paddy Richards, who's been in here for a long time. Anyone who's been to Gloucester Park knows Paddy. He sits at the top of the escalator and makes sure everyone is looked after. And Diane was a member, and son Glenn was obviously part of the industry, Glenn Richards, and they've actually got a horse in the race, the Kukri. And good luck to Aidan de Campo, Dylan and the team, particularly the Richards, with the Kukri in race number 3. But we got to kick off at race number 1. Race number 1 is at 5:48. Race number 2 is the first we go to preview. It's the Women Can Team Teal. We're firmly entrenched into Team Teal month. And race number 2, over the 25-36 metres. Let's have a look at the market. We've got Carrera Max $17, Galaxy Warrior $21, Soundwave $61, Scirocco Eagle $4.80, Lamandiere $15, Regal Cheval $8, the Little Master favourite, very consistent, Mr. Macedon at $2.70. More to.
Can I have a price on Little Master, please?
$2.40, sorry. $2.40 in solid. $2.70 for Mr. Macedon, who was a good winner last week, and My Ultimate Chevron outside the front line at $11. Bomber, race number 2. Which way are we going?
Yeah, I thought it looked to set up pretty nicely for the Little Master. The speed off the arm with Charco Eagle, Lamandiere and Regal Cheval all looking to run the arm, I think. And once that sort of settles down, Mr. Macedon will no doubt be around to eyeball the leader and keep that pressure up. So hopefully Denny will be back smoking the pipe on the Little Master, and he's going to get his chance later. I thought he'd been quite good his last couple, and even last week behind Wave Rider, he certainly he was good enough to win a race like this, that's for sure.
Pretty good form line, the Wave Rider form line, you'd think.
It certainly is, but really looking forward to this race. I think it's even with some really good chances drawn out a little bit wider. Regal Cheval last week was a massive run. Mr. Macedon, outstanding drive by Emily Savelko, and of course the Little Master. So really depends what happens early. It really sets it up for what should be a good race. Race number 2, Bomber, horse number 7, the Little Master for Greg and Sky Bond, driven by Denny Roberts. What's our staking plan there?
Yeah, 3 units to kick it off. I just, the more I look at it, the more it just looks to set up perfectly for him, and I think he's going to be the strong one late.
All right. That
3
is
units.
3 units to kick off the night. Race number 2. Good to see. All right. Then we head to race number 4, which is the feature race of the night. The Village Kid Free For All over the short course, 17:30. Got a full field here. And interesting scratching Ventura changed a bit of the market, so the fluctuations don't have a big impact. So we'll just do the market. Franco Ecuador at $4.20. Otis $16, Magnificent $7.50, Hampton Banner $2.10 favourite, Galactic Star $17, Dominus Factum $17, I'm a 5-star General $26, 8 is scratched, and Sugar Apple will look to take his spot. He's currently $34, Blixen Buy outside the front line at $26. Then we've got High Price inside the back line at $9, Cordero $34, and Too Fast, Too Serious $19. The short course, full field. Bomber, which way are we going?
Yeah, I thought Magnificent was a nice price here. He's got a few options from the draw. He's carved out some really quick miles around here, 152 and a couple of 153s. And, you know, Franco Ecuador will most likely kick through and try and hold the front from Hampton Banner, and hopefully they get tangled up early, and Magnificent's going to sit sort of 1-1 or 1-2, I think, a worst case scenario. And so long as those leaders have a good burn, this bloke's going to get his chance late, and he just loves the mile around here. And I thought his last run was good enough, so nice value just to sit off him and hopefully get over the top.
Yeah, fascinating race, that's for sure, Bomber. Plenty of value. Hampton Banner, last start winner in the last stride, driven by Jocelyn Young. And, of course, number 3, Magnificent, has my man Trent Wheeler aboard, who's always in good form. Should be a great race. And number 4, horse number 3, Magnificent, for Cat Warwick and Trent Wheeler. What's the staking plan, Bomber?
Yeah, just 1 unit. He'll need a few things to go his way, but, geez, he can certainly finish off if they do.
Currently $7.50 in the market. All right, it's time to take a break. And as we gather break, let's go back a week. And the favourite, Hampton Banner, as Mort said at the start of the show, seemed to be in trouble at different stages, but as Richie called, got off the canvas and proved too strong.
Part of him in Dalvey Robin, who's stretching its neck now and coming after the leader. He hasn't gone for High Price though, and coming home very strongly. Too Fast, Too Serious as well. Hampton Banner battles on in the straight. High Price in front. Dalvey Robin still coming down the outside. Hampton Banner, it was struggling a fair way out, but it's coming again. Dalvey Robin getting to High Price though. It's Dalvey Robin, High Price. Hampton Banner joins them on the outside. They hit it. Dalvey Robin, and Hampton Banner in a very close photo. Dalvey Robin and
New Mazda.
Yep, I love it. We got it from Bayswater Mazda.
I keep hearing great things about them.
They're fantastic to deal with. Great people, great coffee too.
At Bayswater Mazda, you'll always be well looked after. Visit the team today and find the best drive-away deals on new Mazdas and pre-owned vehicles. Driving is better with Bayswater Mazda.
So's the coffee.
Go and see Bayswater Mazda at the corner of Guildford and Garrett Road, Bayswater. DL 25174.
You are listening to Talking Trots with Morts and Michael Radley.
China Girl just in front. On the outside is Spot on Molly. 3 wide is Livian, letting go 4 deep. Miss Red Velvet's coming with its run now. Put under some pressure, but still making ground as they turn. So Little China Girl has to lift here. Miss Red Velvet is coming right down the outside with a really good run. Livian tries to go with it. It's Livian and Miss Red Velvet, but Miss Red Velvet travelled really well. Race to the front from Livian and comes away. Miss Red Velvet beat Livian, and third home is Little China Girl.
It was a nice win, Morts.
It's a great win. Very patient drive, was good. Yep, no, very talented, Michael. That's for sure.
And the second horse was pretty good. Livian, who draws the pole in the heat against Ma Petite Dame.
Very good. The winner owned by Albert.
Albert Walmsley. Congratulations to Albert and Ryan and the team.
That's great.
Got a feature win first up.
Very talented horse.
Yep, really good. All right, Morts, this segment is brought to you by our good friends at Steel Blue Boots.
Oh, yes.
Our man Ross Fitzgerald. They are built for comfort, made for work, well over 700 stockists nationwide. And Morts, I know you're a big fan of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Everyone's wearing the boots in that show.
Is that a TV show?
It's a TV show.
Right. You look excited about it.
It's a reality show.
Right. Are you into a reality TV, Michael?
I watch my fair share.
Right.
Pop culture, Morts.
So you watch all the, like, Married at
First Sight.
First Bite site.
So it's going strong at the moment.
Hey, Bray, I think he actually watches it. I think he does.
And I've got a couple of shows on Foxtel that are...
Serious?
My £600 Life. It's a great show.
Michael, there we go.
The new series is
Learned something about you tonight.
But everyone in the jungle is wearing the boots, including one of the... Like Robert Irwin wears the boots, one of the co-hosts.
That's the Survivor one.
That's, well, sort of. I don't think they survive too hard, but
right, okay.
They're in the jungles.
And they've got the great steel blue boots.
Yeah, they look in comfort. They walk... You know what they never complain about? Sore feet.
Sore feet. Because they are designed for comfort, durability and choice. And as you know, Michael, they are backed by a 30-day, 100% comfort guarantee. And if they can get through the show, which I'm sure they will, that will be...
Down to the final 5, Morts, in the jungle. Dull eviction last night.
So what's happening in Married at First Sight? Who's shagging who?
Well, I think they're coming up. They're coming up. There's a cheating scandal coming up.
Does Nicole watch it with you? Or?
Well, why else would I watch it?
I don't know.
Why else would I watch it?
There we go. Did you watch Big Brother? Was that your
No,
go?
it's not one ago. Although Reggie apparently won Big Brother. She's in the jungle. So I think she won the first Big Brother or second Big Brother or one.
Yeah,
of them.
okay.
So,
yeah.
Big Sam Thaida's in there. Great man, Sam. Used to play for the Brisbane Broncos. Great man.
Right, okay.
Big fella. Great man. He's in the jungle.
So who was that, bro?
Yeah, he's gone. He got
Zach Toohey.
He got evicted last night.
Oh, okay, he's gone.
Never heard of him.
See, Bray's all over it too.
Yeah.
You watch Married at First Sight as well, Bray?
Yeah, of course he does. Bray looks like he could go on it. Half a chance. Anthony Manton went on it, the race caller. He was like on a series a couple of years ago. He went on it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you got that the porn star moustache there, so...
Yeah.
I guess we better get back
All right,
onto harness racing.
Let's see if we can find a winner. And we're going to go to race number 6.
No, hang on. Sorry, hang on 1 second, please, Michael. Bomber.
Yeah, you there, Bomber?
Yes, mate.
Are you still there?
Do you?
Yeah, I'm just getting all the goss.
Do you? So you don't watch it then?
I don't miss an episode of Maths. I tune into the episode of Maths, but
there you go. See,
there we go. Okay, all right. We better get on with the show, Bomber.
You got to get with the program, Mark. It seems you're the only one that's not tuned in.
And we're trusting you to pick winners. Jeez, let's go.
It's pop culture more.
It makes you feel normal watching those sort of shows. You get to see that you are actually a fairly upstanding citizen.
That's probably a good point, Bomber. Point taken. So race number 6, Michael.
Which is the Prince Brino pace. It is the first horse that Bill Horn owned and trained.
There we go.
Didn't
realise that.
That's why he's a race name from the family this week. Now let's go through the market. Our Sugar Apple has come out of this because he's first reserved for the main race. So that changed the market as well. So let's have a look at the market. Heavenly Wage at $6. Ideal Tomato at $6. One Smart Fella 18. Gully Gum $4.80. Scratch Sugar Apple. Sugar Street at $23. Dalvey Robin for Gary Hall Jr. at $2.60. And Rock and Roll Artist, the one he's worried about, $2.75. Bomber, which way are we going in race number 6?
Yeah, I'm with Dalvey Robin again. I thought he was really good last week and didn't lose any admirers with his brave second from the breeze in the 56 last half. Just nosed out on the line, unfortunately, but I think he may just have to do it the tradesman's way again here. And yeah, a bit as you've just alluded to, Junior's worried about Rock and Roll Artist, as am I. He's got really explosive gate speed, and if he does ping across and we've got to sit outside of him, then he's the one that does concern me. But there is some speed underneath, so hopefully they can keep him posted and Dalvey Robin can get the job done.
Another very competitive race. Rock and Roll Artist will come into 7 with the scratching there of Sugar Apple, and as Junior said earlier on, certainly the biggest concern is that horse crossing, but Delvay Robin has been nothing but impressive. Race number 6, horse number 7, Delvay Robin for Gary Hall Jr., trainer and driver. Staking plan, Bomber, currently at $2.60.
Yeah, 2 unit bet. I love the way he's going about it at the moment, but just the fact that I don't know that he's got the speed to keep his feet under Rock and Roll Artist. So we're hoping something else can keep him out, and then he can get around and do the work and get home.
All right, and the final race we're going to look at is the last race. Love backing the last winner. This is the Gordon Celia Cox Pace, who owned the Great Village Kid.
Village Kid, yeah. Over
the 2130 metres, you can take out the 2, so only the 6 to go around, but still a competitive betting race, this race. Sporting Grace 126, Unlucky 23, Blaze Coops 220, Champagne Everyone $8, Freya 240, and Captains Have Time at 290. Bomber. This is a really good race. There's 3 runners under $3 of the 6 horses that are going around. Which way are you going?
Yeah, and probably any of the 3 can win. I thought Blaze Coops was probably the leader, with Freya most likely to go up and put the pressure on as early as she can get there. And I was hoping that would provide a nice card up for Captains Have Time, which was really impressive last week when able to lead and dictate, and really was a bit of a trial after that. But I know Denny was pretty keen to follow a helmet with her last week. She just began too quickly for that to happen, but she'll certainly get that opportunity tomorrow night. And if the other 2 go at it a fair way out, then I think she can be the fresh horse on the scene from either the 1-1 or the 1x2. She looks a nice type in the making.
Certainly does, and it's going to be a great race. Great way to finish the card. Small field, but certainly some talent in there, and Captains Have Time. As I think it's had 10 starts for 7 wins. Been very successful to date.
Sure,
and of course, the last start winner first up. Race number...
One of those seconds was also the Golden Slipper.
Yeah, it's been a terrific horse. Really has. So it'll be good to see how it takes the step here. In the last race, race number 8 at 9:20 p.m. Bomber. Horse number 7, Captains Have Time for Greg and Sky Bond with Denny Roberts in the bike. What's the staking plan?
Yeah, 2 units. She's taken on the older, sort of more seasoned horses, but hopefully she just gets that soft sit off them and finishes over the top to send us home a winner, Morts.
Certainly hope so, Bomber. Don't want to be talking to Steve Sell at 9:25.
No, indeed. Now, Bomber, no all up this week?
No, I think with as you said, it's a pretty competitive sort of night, and we've got four reasonable bets there to play with. I think we'll just stick with that tomorrow night and look to aim up again next week.
Now, your AFL, NRL tipping competitions, I've donated my 50 this week.
Oh, I better do
I'm sure you've entered in. The numbers are ticking along nicely. Obviously, we're still sort of 2 and 3 weeks away. So, anyone out there that's keen to get involved, have a look on Twitter and, let's get some. We had last year's AFL winner took home $1,500 odd, and I think the NRL winner last year was about $700 or $800. So hopefully we can get to that same sort of number this year. It's a nice little pickup for someone.
All right, on X, your Hill Bomber at Hill Bomber, and they can contact you that way.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it. And let's get as many on board as we can. There's the harness world always jumps on board. We've had quite a few already, and no doubt there'll be more. So.
Beautiful. Certainly will. Look forward to it, Bomber. I'll donate my 50 as well, like I do every year. Don't trouble the leaders. But get on there soon, and hopefully we can get a lot more along. Be great.
All right, mate. Thanks for your time, and we'll. I won't speak to you next week. I'll be away, but Morts will speak to you next week with a special guest host.
Thanks very much. Have a great night.
Good on you, Bomber. There we go, Scott Bomber Hill, and
the great Scott Bomber.
The great Scott Bomber Hill. What a good man. And it is a really good betting card tomorrow night.
Well, I haven't seen a betting card like that at Gloucester Park.
No, it's been a while.
So many chances. Anything to do with the national ratings?
Maybe. Or the programming, because there's a few races that are, the 0 to 2 wins, the maidens, the 1 to 3. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Good. Yep. Good betting card.
Yep.
So hopefully Bombers found 4 winners for us.
Yes, indeed. Now, Captains Have Time is his last tip. It's a nomination for the 2-year-old filly of the year. along with Cophead Lady and Rayonette, who goes around in the 3-year-old, and she looks to be a really nice filly. Unlucky your filly didn't actually get nominated. Won a Group 2. Ruby Lavera?
Ruby Lavera. Not in the same.
I suppose Rayonette and
class,
Captains Have Time ran 2nd and 3rd in the Golden Slipper, and Cophead Lady won the Sales Classic. So, and ran 2nd, I think, in the West Bred. And so it's a really good crop of 3-year-old fillies, 2-year-old fillies, isn't it?
Yes. Put it this way, we're certainly not disappointed, Michael. It's a great. It's a great lineup there of 2-year-old fillies.
No, and we've got
really
the announcement of those award winners on the 22nd of March, which is the awards night. But tell you what, there's a number of. Usually you can pick the winner, but this year, in a number of the
very challenging.
I'm not sure they could go any way, and you wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, or disappointed.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, let's take a break. Let's listen to Captains Have Time, who was against the older horses last week, but got the job done.
Captains Have Time as well clear. Leads by 7 metres to Unlucky. Around the outside, Galaxy Warrior trying to get to 3rd outside of Navy Street. G. Smith the inside. Carrera Mac drove up behind them. Getting a bit tired. Captains Have Time. Leads by about 6 metres. Trying hard is Unlucky. Galaxy Warrior down the outside, but Captains Have Time has run them into the dirt. And Captains Have Time races home to win well from Unlucky, Galaxy Warrior. And 4th place will go to...
Hi, I'm Steve Sell from Loans 123. We are car finance specialists. We can help you find the loan you're looking for, your new car, and help find a home for your old one. If you want a new or used car but feel uncomfortable visiting car yards on your own, we can help and often save you money. For a stress-free way of buying and financing your next car, who do you see? Steve Sell at loans123.com.au or call 1800 100 100.
Talking Trots with Morts and Michael Radley on Tab Radio, Racing and Sport.
Chicken Man 400 now Blaze Away gets away from Remarkable Rock to lead nearly 2. 3 or 4 further back. Dispatcher right around the outside as Whoops-a-Daisy got into the clear and is up passing Dusty Roads. Then Blitzar, Spangled Fella and Devil's Courage, but coming away as the favourite Blaze Away. Remarkable Rock is running out of fuel as she's being claimed by Whoops-a-Daisy. Dispatcher the outside, but a big win to Blaze Away. Bolts in and has won easy from Whoops-a-Daisy, Remarkable Rock and Dispatch.
Yeah, Blaze Away. Morts, Trots End.
It's good to get a win, Michael.
It was.
Started his career.
He ran 2nd in the Sales Classic.
Yeah, and then just
had a couple of little issues, and just
couldn't get him right.
Justin sort of said, "Look, I think you should move him," and just best for his career, which credit to Justin, and Michael's got him, and just the change of scenery was what he needed. And he's a nice horse. He's got to go around actually at Pinjarra on Monday in a heat of the 0 to 3 Summer Series. So
very good.
Come back to Gloucester Park hopefully for a win. And but he's a nice horse. Blaze Away. Justin picked him out. He was a sweet loo at the sale for us off Steve Johnson. He's won 45,000 for us. He's only at 12 starts. He's won 45,000, and he's always been a nice horse. And as per usual, like JP,
very
good
for the Trots In people who have been very successful.
Just saying, Morts, the Trots In filly, those 2 shares, contact us because they will go quick.
I can't believe you haven't got a
31. Well, we haven't actually posted the.
There we go. That's why you haven't.
We haven't posted the podcast yet. Bray hasn't. Bray's not that quick. Bray's got to actually put it together and then press the button and it goes up to the cloud.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Do you want me to explain how clouds work?
I've got it. I've got it.
But getting 3,100 for a 2.5% share in the Always Be Mickey filly that you're already part of.
Yep.
And she's going to go around Tuesday in the heat of the Sales Classic, and hopefully Friday week in the heat of the in the final the 28th on the 28th.
Correct.
Should say. Now this segment, Morts, is brought to you by our very good friends at Bayswater Mazda. Driving is better in a Bayswater Mazda, corner of Guildford and Garrett Roads.
Very good. I had to go out to Bayswater Mazda through the week. Had to get the Mazda serviced, which was great. So dropped it in there. Somebody made me a lovely cup of coffee, and they do make the best coffee there at Bayswater Mazda. So I went back to the office and 12:30, get the phone call saying car's all done, ready to go. It's been washed, it's been vacuumed, Doesn't
ready to
get
go.
better. Yeah, great service, wonderful people, and really look after their cars.
Yep, and great variety of cars. Mazda, very reliable, as you know.
5-year warranty and just a dream to drive, and got the new CX60. Great range.
Really good cars.
In stock down at Bayswater Mazda.
All right. It's time to have a look at our provincial and country meetings. This week we've got Albany, Friday night, 7 races, the first at 16. Northam, Saturday night, 10 races, the first at 5:42. And we'll also have a look at that's Albion Park. What am I looking at? Where's the Northern races?
7 events at Northam.
7 events, sorry.
Kicking off at 5:15.
Hang on, I was looking at the wrong information. More, it's lucky I went, that's not quite right. It is 7 events, 5:51.
You just got your thoughts are on tonight's episode.
Indeed.
Of Maths and
the jungle.
The jungle. Yeah.
Northam. As we say, first race, 5:51, 7 races. Albany, Friday night, 7 races, 6:12, and Albion Park, big 10 race card, 5:42, which would be 7:42 3:42 our time. 3:42 our time.
Travelling absolutely beautiful there, Michael.
It's been a long show, Morts.
It has.
All right, time to welcome in one of the Gloucester Park gurus who the pressure's going to be on next Wednesday as we go into the Snakehead draft, looking to get Gary Hall Jnr. a win in the Ultimate Drivers Series, and Ollie Cownie is on the line. Ollie, welcome to the program.
Morts, Rad's great to be on. Yeah, I think last week the only winner I picked was at Albion Park, so I'm finding him in the right place ahead of the Ultimate Drivers Series next week, but hopefully we can find a few more winners across the few nights we've got this week. It looks like there's some good racing.
And it was only $1.60, Ollie, so...
was that our man Tommy Callaghan as well?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. The Sun and the Moon. It was heavily backed. I think it was twos most of the day, but they really stepped in and she started pretty short and she was pretty impressive there, the Sun and the Moon. I certainly think she's a horse that will be winning a few more races and winning a few open mares races, and I heard Tom Callaghan say that she'll be going around in the Ultimate Drivers Series. So, if she draws well, maybe we can pick her out for Junior to get on board.
Now we're numbered.
So what happens on the Wednesday, Michael? You alluded to something that Ollie's doing on Wednesday. So what happens there?
The Snakehead draw. So we've drawn 9 in the ballot. So of the 10 teams, we're 9th pick in the first round.
Right.
But we're 2nd pick in the second round.
Right, okay.
And then 3rd round, we're 9th pick, 4th round, second pick. So it sort of swings and roundabouts. Like if you first pick in the first round, you might get the best horse in the series, but
you're number 10.
You're 10 in the second round. So there's a lot of picks in between you and your next pick. So Ollie swings and roundabouts. Do you know when the fields are released? I forgot to message David Brick to find out, but obviously Wednesday, I think it's around lunchtime Wednesday Brisbane time that we're at the draw.
Yeah, I think it's Monday evening that the fields will be released. So it'll probably be a late night for Matt Leppard and I, and probably a long Tuesday trying to figure out the order we want to go in. But if we get that right, hopefully we give ourselves a really good chance there. I think that could be a real point of difference for some of the slots having really good form analysts and some of the other slots maybe potentially not having great form analysts. It could really come down to that in the end, and certainly there's a really good roster of drivers, so I'm sure they'll all be really evenly matched, and the best driver on the 2 nights will come out in front.
Yeah, it's getting very close. You're getting excited about being a part of this, and you really are a part of this.
Oh, I'm so excited! I can't wait. I keep thinking about it. It can't come quick enough. Really, I'm really looking forward to getting that draft done and then heading to the races to watch Junior drive a few winners and hopefully win it for us. But either way, it'll just be a great couple of nights, and I think it's a really great social event to get some of the biggest harness personalities in the country together to sort of celebrate harness racing.
Well, as you're doing the form and mulling over with the big cat, Matt Lappard, and myself and Mort to be watching Maths in the Jungle. So
lovely, and you'll be there for moral support as well on the draft. The draft day. So that's a really important role you've got to play there.
Yeah, no input, but I will be there. Making sure
you've got a very important role.
Making sure everyone stays away from you so you can concentrate on the job at hand.
No mind games from the other drivers.
Exactly. No, I'll be stirring them up. Don't worry. I'll be lining up Jingra. I'll be lining up Bjorn Gup, Dexter. Yeah, I'll be. They won't know what's going on by the time it gets to Friday.
All right, boys, they're just about ready to jump in Albany, so we better get in.
That's the first at 6:15. What do we got for Friday night at Albany?
In race 5, I thought Amelia Rocks was terrific last start. Zipped off the gate there, couldn't find the front and was left without cover and battled on really well there for third. I think this looks a really suitable race. She's drawn outside Save This Dance, which isn't a horse that's really noted for having much gate speed, and in this race, if Amelia Rocks finds the front, I think she'll be awfully hard to catch. So I'm happy to be with her, and the next one I've got is in the race after race 6. I thought True Grit certainly had his chance last start. First start from a spell and first run for the stable of Lang Inwood. Hit the front, or it looked like he almost did, and then he just got run down by another horse in the concluding stages, and he did appear to have his chance, but I think he should be fitter for that run. His main danger does look to be Up and Alive, but it's drawn inside the back row behind Having Fun, who probably hasn't been great in her 2 runs so far for the new stable. So I think she'd probably need to lift to get up and Alive to the sprint lane, and that'll give True Grit a really good chance to beat it in that race, and I think it could be off the back row, hopefully decent odds.
All right, race 5, number 2, and race 6, number 8. Then we head to Northam Saturday night, where we've also got heats of this summer series. What have you got for us at Northam?
In race 4, I'm going with one of those summer series heats. It looks a really good race. Race 4 for Henrik Larsen. He's just a high-quality horse, and we saw him come back 2 starts ago, and he was terrific there in second in a pretty quickly run race at Pinjarra behind Blazing Reactor. Is a very smart horse. And then last start off the 40-metre mark at Gloucester Park, he just dominated. It was a really impressive win. I think he just looks too good for these in this race, in this up to 70 heat. And then I'm happy to multi him with a horse that goes around in the race after, Mr. Linton. He looks the leader, and if he leads the way he's been going recently, I think he looks the winner. He looks really hard to beat in that race. So I think they can both be winning, and we'll multi them up to get some value there. And then the next horse I wanted to be on was in race 6. I thought Push Button Rock was super last start in probably what was a much stronger race there. Got a little way back in the run and finished powerfully off the pegs there behind Delulu and Soho Shakedown to hold off Rosie Rock, who was really good winning her previous start. So I certainly think this looks a suitable race. It's a bit of an awkward draw inside the back row, but he's likely to follow out one of the runners in the market in Lily Queen. So I still think Push Button Rock should get every chance from there.
All right, so we've got an all-up race 4, number 4, Henrik Larsen, who was very good Tuesday, into race 5, number 2, and then your other bet is race 6, number 7, which is at Northam Saturday night, and also Saturday night, Albion Park. 10 races, and what have you got for us at Albion Park? Hopefully you're just warming into your form at Albion Park.
Yeah, these might be horses that we're picking next Wednesday. The Bergring in race 1 is a horse that's always been really consistent, and he's just been a really honest horse for a long time, and he's been racing really well at the moment. So I think drawn gate 1, he can take a sit on Lovebite, who's been terrific recently, and if he does that, I can see Nürburgring being a really good 1x3 angle there. And if he's decent place odds, I'd certainly be happy to step in. So I'm happy to be with Nürburgring in the first, and the next one I was happy to be with was in a bit later in the card in race 8. It's a really interesting race. Kello Shield has sort of started to show what she's always promised to. She's a free running type of horse, and her last couple she's really started to put it together. She was able to run a 1:52 mile last start, which is pretty sharp time, and I think for a Division 2 of a mare's quality, that looks really, really strong, and I think that'll give the perfect run to a Perfect Dance, who's likely to be 3 back the pegs. I think a Perfect Dance can just get into the clear late and can run into the placings there. So I'm happy to be with a Perfect Dance 1x4 or 1x5 type thing. So in race 1, I'm happy to be in the Nürburgring, and race 8, a Perfect Dance 1x3.
Okay, so small win bet and more on the place for race 1, number 1, and race 8, number 8 at Albion Park, and can't wait to get there in the next week or so. Ollie, make sure you study up. No pressure, but it all comes down to you.
No, I'm really looking forward to it, and I won't let us down.
Good on you, Ollie.
Enjoy it.
Mate, will you be back next week? Because there's a lot of functions on. Will you be able to do the tips, or will we have to find someone else for the provincial?
I'm not sure. I could probably jump on for a few minutes and do them. It'd be good to promote the series.
Yep, no, beautiful. All right, we'll see if we can get some winners from you next Thursday night, and Morts will be we'll give you a call, and no doubt, because I think there's a sportsman's dinner that night where they interview all the drivers. So we might even talk to a few drivers next week with Morts and the boys.
Sounds good.
See if we can find some. So anyway, mate, good luck, and we'll see. I'll see you in Brisbane, and we'll talk to you next Thursday night.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Ollie
Best
Cownie.
of luck, Ollie. Yep.
Ollie doing a good job, and he'll be back Monday morning.
He will.
With Timmy Walker on Off and Pacing, 9 a.m.
Big week ahead, trying to find the right horses for the Drivers' Challenge.
I think Kate Gath, who's driving the Drivers' Challenge, may be a special guest Monday. Obviously, catch a wave.
Oh, locally?
Yeah,
terrific.
Yeah, with the boys.
Yep.
All right, Morts, big show.
What, he sounds pretty excited.
Doesn't he?
Very much
he's
so.
excitable anyway,
Yeah,
Ollie.
but he's really excited about this.
Really nice fella, Ollie, and
Yep,
one of the
certainly
good
is.
guys. And hopefully that him and Matt can pick the right horses.
Hope so. Now, hopefully you listened to Centre Square. It was great the previous week with Matty Spores. Really enjoyed that. But Luca Grego, first season as a West Coast Eagle player. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. You'd be all over that. Yeah.
The Knights are trialling this week. I can tell you that.
Get along and have a listen to Bray and Ethan on Centre Square.
Centre Square.
Really good. Like I said, last week's was terrific, and so was this week's. An up-and-coming West Coast Eagle star having his first season. So good show. Bit of fun, bit of banter.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Have a listen.
If you like your footy.
And 2 shares left in Perfect.
2 shares, only 2 shares. And
it's racing on Tuesday.
Racing Tuesday. Yeah. Normally got them wrapped up. Although, I've got to say, Has No Fear, who ended up winning the Oaks, we ended up having a couple of shares the day she raced.
Wow.
And we sold those. She won the heat. Not surprisingly, we sold the remaining shares. But I think that was our first foray into syndication. Really good.
Looking forward
and also,
to
they're all well schooled, as you know. And
yep.
She looked really good. Go and have a look at the couple of trials. I thought she went really good at Bunbury, but her heat at her qualifying trial at Pinjarra was really good. And Junior jumped off and was really happy, which is the main thing.
Yeah, and there was something posted last Friday night. Did you talk to Junior?
Yes. Yeah, we spoke to Junior about it.
So have a listen. Go on to X.
Yep, it's on the Gloucester Park Twitter page.
And have a listen to what
or
Junior
Facebook
had
as well.
to say.
Yeah.
So that was great.
I think I'm tipping they'll go pretty quick, Morts.
Yep. You would think so.
Now, your horses coming back next week. Must be excited.
Very, very can't wait. Can't wait.
Now, Junior's not driving that meeting.
No.
Have you worked out your drivers? Because you've got a few to get through.
Oh, well, I imagine... yeah, hopefully. We'll get all that sorted. But, You know, the Lord Mayor's Cup.
Lord Mayor's Cup's on.
Should be a great race.
It's going to be a really good race. We're seeing all these good horses coming back now.
So
seen a couple in the last couple of weeks. Mr. Smarty can't be too far away. He's been nominated the last couple of weeks, but hasn't been entered.
He must be.
Can't be too far away.
Lord Mayor's Cup.
And either this week or the week after, I reckon.
If it's Lord Mayor's Cup, he would need another driver.
Yeah, that's right, because Junior's away, so they might hold him over again for another week, and I think Senior's away as well, so he may not be there. But
that'd be a shame.
Justin's bringing at least 3
He's
up.
a very smart horse, Mr. Smarty.
Yeah,
he really is. He's a serious
very
horse.
good. Yeah, very, and already in the Nullarbor we've got Swayze, Don Hugo, Never Ending. You would think Minstrel.
Mr. Smarty,
there's 5.
Gee whiz.
Just a super race. Possibly another interstate horse.
Yeah.
Potentially a horse like Magnificent Storm if he comes back in the order that we know he can.
I mean, we'd all love to see him.
100%.
Obviously, though.
And there's a whole heap of other horses that are in line that could pick up a start. It's really intriguing, these slot races of how they get it, and they're just great races already. And everyone's now targeting the Nullarbor. You talk to Luke, you talk to Grimson, they all want to come over and race for the $1 million.
What a great race for a sniper.
Yeah, really good. Ronaldo sitting 3 pegs.
That is an amazing field.
Yeah,
that's going to come together.
Yeah, fantastic. Really good. And then they back up the week after in the Retrovision Fremantle Cup.
Yep. No, I can't wait. It's not far away, Michael.
No, it's not. It's getting here very quickly. And this year we go to announce the drivers on the track in West Side Auto cars. So the drivers will get a lap around Gloucester Park in a West Side Auto, thanks to Bob Fowler.
Very good.
Great sponsor, great support. Allwood Stud got plenty of horses in the sale. I think 34 horses in the sale.
Wow.
And double West bred, virtually all of them. Mm-hmm. So, obviously everyone knows who Allwood Stud is, and obviously great supporters of the industry, and double West bred out there for the industry. So, looking forward to it.
Very good.
Great man, Bob. All right, mate. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Michael. Enjoy your time over in Brisbane for the Drivers'
You'll be
Challenge.
back next week, and a special guest host that you've got to work on.
Haven't worked that bit out yet, but anyway, we'll get there.
And no doubt, we'll see if we can get a couple of drivers for you.
That'd be good. Yep, sounds good.
And obviously the Lord Mayor's Cup as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Should be great.
Yeah.
Just starting to see all the good, better horses coming back.
Might be time to get your man on, your trainer.
Oh, Mr. Prent, probably not.
You'll have a couple in, plus the 2-year-olds.
He's had a couple of months off.
Let's hope he gets 2 winners Tuesday.
Yes.
And then he can roll into Friday night.
Yeah. No, he's had a couple of months off the show, so won't hurt to get him in, but lots to look forward to.
Could be a big show next week.
Yeah, it should be. Lots to look forward to.
Might break the record. I don't think so.
No, because we're just going to kill. Can you put the kill switch here, please? So once we get to an hour or 2 hours and 40, I can just go bang. That's where we were headed last time.
All right, mate. Thank you, Bray. Thanks for pressing the buttons. Thanks to Junior. Thanks to Bomber. Thanks to Ollie. Thanks to you. Thanks to everyone for listening. Until next week, it's bye for now.
Talking Trots with Morts and Michael Radley on Tab Radio, Racing and Sport.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelpline.org.au.